Hey everybody, I'm going to do a little re-review of this knife here. This is the Boker Patriot, and for y'all that have been around a while, you know that I reviewed this a while back, and this is how bad it went. The Boker Momo. Yeah, so I turned this into the Boker Momo, my old Patriot. It failed me on the lock, and if y'all are wondering, I did put on my cut glove and tried to force this lock shut with my thumb and it didn't work, so it all worked out well. It didn't fail on me this time, so I'm glad because I really like this knife. Hey, check this out. Little resin drip dot maker head whacker thingy. This actually fits really good in my hand. But anyways, off the screen there. So I'm just going to quickly re-review this, and then I brought these other blades out here just to kind of compare it to. And of course the one that's going to be compared to, this is the fake Delica, of course, but this knife is going to be compared to the Delica a lot. And even though I had the Delica a couple weeks ago, I have to say I really like this knife better. And I'm sorry, all you Delica fans. I love the Delica, but this thing, I don't know. All right, so let's just get into it real quick. You got about 3 1/4 inches of 154 cm. And as far as comparing to the Delica, this of course has the 440C that the Enzos use. But the Delica has that VG10, and these are pretty comparable to me. They both sharpen up easily for me. They both keep the edge for me about the same. And so that's not really a difference there. The difference that I like on this knife, besides the blade shape, is just the way it feels. I don't know if it's the balance or if it's just my chunky fingers able to grab this thing better, but it seems like everything I grab on this thing just feels right. And so sorry, I heard something. Thought it was the dog indicating that people were about to flood my room. So what we're going to look at here, we got the handle, the G10 scaled hand or gripped handles here, and the contoured fingers, which is really cool. You got, unlike the Delica, which comes 4-way clip, you got left, right, tip up, carry here, and I don't really mind about that. I don't carry my knives tip down, but that might be a difference maker for you. You do have the thumb stud, which is different than the Delica, and I might like that a little bit better, just because sometimes I find it a little bit difficult to get my finger into these smaller holes like that. See, this thing flips open nicely if I can just grab it, but getting my chunky fingertip into these holes is tough a little bit. So I'm gonna quit trying on camera. It's making me look like a dodo here. So I like the thumb studs a little bit better than the holes, and I like the way it feels in my hand. I like the G10 is fine either way. They both have decent G10, and the grip is not going to be a problem. Here you got a little bit of a choil up front, and the one thing is, it will bite you a little bit on that choil. I wasn't paying attention. I was just sitting there flicking it down, and punctured myself a couple times before I realized I was putting on some hand sanitizer and it stinged a little bit. So don't go Momo on yourself like I did. But anyways, I brought these other knives out to compare it. This, y'all can check the price point on this. I think it's about 80 bucks, something like that. And it kind of 85 bucks, kind of puts it in the same price point. Actually the same steel as this little grip that I got here. Little mini grip, and I like the mini grip, but it doesn't grip as well as the Boker Patriot. I mean, this one feels my hand a little bit better. It just feels better in hand. Now I like this one. I like the lock on this. I like the way it opens and shuts, and I like that. One thing I do like about it is a little bit thicker through the back area than the Patriot is. So it's not a bad little knife. If you don't have a mini grip, you need one. But it's that same kind of idea, little pocket chunker kind of thing, fairly light. And then we'll go down to this one here. This is a cool knife. I know a lot of y'all haven't heard of this one. This is the Timberline Chewy, C-H-U-I. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And normally these things, like on Amazon and different places, they're 30-40 bucks, and you can get these at Smoky Mountain right now for $9.90 something. And that's just a great deal. This is D2 tool steel, G10 liners, G10 scales, You got stainless liners in there. You got open construction. This is a cool knife for $9 or $10 basically. So if you got a chance, go grab you one of these. That's a great little knife. But you'll notice they all kind of have the same blade length, same blade shape. And I don't know, for $10 you can't beat that. For $20 you can't hardly beat that. That's a D2 tool steel is no joke. I try to sharpen this thing up, and that's one thing you're gonna notice if you get that various knives like from, I forget what that Y-Sing or whatever it was that says they're D2, and they sharpen up like, you know, 8CR13 MOV or something. This stuff doesn't sharpen up like that. That's a hard steel right there. So I'm not a knife expert as far as steel goes. I'm not a knife expert at all. I saw you smirk at me. So I'm not really, but I'm definitely not a steel expert. But I do know what sharpens up easier, because for me to sharpen something easily means that it's pretty soft steel, or not soft, but just easily to sharpen. So, and then this one's $9 also. Just a great little knife for that price, and for even, you know, higher price. You got a little pocket chunker here, a little 20. I mean, you could pay $25 for this and still be happy. This is just perfect for what you need. And again, I don't know if I would rather have the money and the Firebird here than the Boker Patriot. But I just like this knife. I'll be carrying this a lot. I've been carrying it the last couple days, and I like having it on me. I like the thumb studs. I like the way it flicks open and everything. So this is a cool knife. If you get a chance to handle one of these, try it out. Get a chance to get one of these, get it. This is not going to make you unhappy at all. That's a great knife. This is a pretty cool knife. I'm not really in a rush to buy another one of these. I think if you have one, you have what you need from the Griptilian series. Same thing with these. If you get several of these, I have a couple of these and a couple for the pay it forward boxes. So these are great. And then there's the Opinel. Anyways, this one here, little French knife, very cool. And I used to see these a lot and just couldn't understand the draw of these things, what the allure was for this really cheap looking, but it's cool as heck. It's really cool. They're super sharp, super easy to sharpen up, good for opening things, cutting tape or whatever. And they're fun to play with as far as putting little markings on there, on that carbon steel, high carbon steel there. So get you one of these too. These are about the same price point as the little Firebird here. If you can get a Firebird, get one of these. These are pretty cool. I mean, this, if you want to save up for, you know, for your $85, great knife. Just like the Delica, you know, a little bit more expensive than the Delica, but not too bad. But if you got $10, you're gonna get the same kind of general experience as you are out of this, and this is a great little blade. And then of course, stop the video here and go grab one of these off Smoky Mountain while I still have some left, because this is a cool knife. This is just a cool knife, and I don't know what else to tell you guys about this. Grab you one of these. So this is kind of rambled on from a Boker Patriot re-review into a hey, grab this kind of knife kind of review. But I just wanted to bring these out and show them to you. Kind of give the Patriot a little bit of redemption after the Momo, and say that this is a cool knife. I really enjoy playing with this, and I enjoy cutting with it. Alright, enough of the rambling. Like here, subscribe here if you want to, if you're not already, and leave a comment down there. Do you have a Patriot? What do you think of it? Do you have a Delica? What do you think of it? Do you think, you know, if you have any of these knives, what do you think of them? You know, definitely if you have one of these. Because, see, I can't get my thumb in there. That's the only problem. I can't get my thumb in there. Alright, so that'll be it, and I will talk to y'all later.